Guys, make sure you're tuning in every Monday through Friday at 7:30 Eastern Time PM to the Sneak and Geek Live, where you can interact with me and my audience on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube. All right, I look forward to seeing you there.
That I'm an answer if you ain't mine. Even if you call me up.
And because of it, we have some delays or some outright pauses, or I don't believe it's cancellations, but it could be heading towards that. Hypnotic says, I used to be on that side, but the problem is by supporting their one or two good movies, they use the money gained from those films to then continue creating, pushing 3 or 4 woke other films. Yeah, yeah, and I can see that. And my theory completely hinges on the idea that they're more interested in making money than they are pushing an agenda. And if they're more interested in pushing an agenda than they are making money, then my my theory doesn't really hold up, right? Doesn't really make I mean, if you support the good film that with no identity politics, and they interpret that as, oh yeah, they're just going to support Marvel regardless, then absolutely they're going to push that agenda, and it's a tough situation. Which is why I don't which is why I don't, and then like what Reed just said in the chat, he said like they did with the Mandalorian, they'll probably take that success and then try to inject the identity politics into it, like they did with the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian was so successful, they said, okay, well, let's try to use what we want to. Yeah, I mean, you got a point. You got a point. So, but anyway, so Marvel hits pause on Blade due to writer strike. The writer strike has taken a bite out of Blade. Marvel Studios is shutting down pre-production on its vampire thriller starring Mahershala Ali, which was set to begin filming next month in Atlanta. The feature project, which has been paused once before, becomes the first tentpole movie impacted by the strike. Um, was it supposed to start filming next month in Atlanta? Find that hard to believe, but but I wonder if Mahershala Ali is just gonna flat out say, "Man, you know what? I'm done with this," because he's a very uh big time actor in Hollywood. I'm pretty sure Mahershala Ali has plenty of options lined up for him to go and work. To be going through all of this headache with Marvel, it just don't look good, man. It don't look good at all. Blade had recently hired True Detective and creator Nick Pizzolatto to work on the script, but according to an insider, time simply ran out. The studio will restart the production once the strike is over. Restart the production how? Now they can't be talking about writing it over again. Since the strike action began Tuesday, the biggest impact has been on late night talk shows and Saturday Night Live. One drama series, Showtime's Billions, halted production Thursday. Uh, I'm tired. Due to picketing. And Blade wasn't the only casualty. We also have Stranger Things being halted. This is a bigger blow, right? Because everybody's looking forward to Stranger Things. I wonder if Stranger Things can beat out Wednesday. I still find it hard. Does anybody else find that hard to believe that Wednesday beat out Stranger Things as the biggest show on Netflix's platform? I find that hard to believe, man. Plans for filming the fifth and final season of Stranger Things has been paused due to the writer strike. Co-creators and co-showrunners Matt Duffer and Ross Duffer, known as the Duffer Brothers, tweeted a statement over the weekend on the account for the Netflix show's Writer's Room. Duffer's here. Writing does not stop when filming begins. While we're excited to start production with our amazing cast and crew, it is not possible during the strike. We hope a fair deal is reached soon so we can all get back to work. Until then, over and out. Uh, this is tough. I've heard both sides of the argument. I've heard people say that shout out to Casey on Saturday Night Hypnosis. She said that, well, a lot of them were saying that this has to do with the fact that they want streaming numbers to be transparent. I don't know. I don't know much about the writer's strike, man. I know it can't be just about money because there's been, according to some sources, there's been some generous offers on the table. So see, I was trying to find it. Okay, fair enough. So, how long is this gonna go for? Writers Guild of America. Shout out to Clownfish TV. TV writers are not the reason teachers are unpaid. Teachers are not the reason nurses are unpaid. Nurses, we are not in competition with each other. Everyone deserves a living wage. I don't know. You deserve what you make. If your writing isn't bringing me any money, then, you know, hey. The heat and the rain tried to melt my son, but one woman picket going strong in Atlanta. Shout out to the lady who told me I was beautiful. And okay, whatever. The work conditions are unfair, and we're not going to quit until we get ours. Ryan Harvey Percy of SAG After Tales deadline outside of Paramount Studios in LA today. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm a writer and a storyteller. If they was to hit me up today and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We need writers, I would go.
Let's go. Hey. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby.